Good morning, folks. How is everybody doing? I hope I'm not. For a second, I was like, I'm always scared about the sound. So we have a special guest today, and I will let her introduce herself. Go right ahead.
Hi, everyone. It's Cheryl. I'm Cheryl the Reseller, and I'm excited to be with these two fellows today. That's all I got to say. I'm a little bit nervous.
Don't be nervous.
And if you guys know her in the chat, she is. If you know her in the chat, she is not nervous in the chat. So she's gonna be fine. I gave her a pep talk today. I said, "You're gonna be fine. Just be yourself."
He told me not to say anything 30, so I have to keep it clean.
No, you can. You're good.
Anything goes, especially if it's about Leroy.
Jennifer, hi.
Exactly. Don't be nervous. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Tracy, Jen, Noel. How are you, Thrifty Junker?
Hello.
So I have a few questions, Cheryl.
Okay.
How long have you been reselling?
I've been reselling since August of last year, so it'll be a year in August. Not very long at all. I'm a amateur in this field.
We're all amateurs.
Every day we learn. Yeah, I mean, I've been doing this for a long time, and you'll see me in different chats asking questions that I hate to say it that way, but that a 2-year-old asks, because things change and policies change all the time, and some guys like for instance, no offense to Mo, but some guys they call eBay like every day, not being
every other day.
Every day. Mo does. And so he knows certain things. I don't talk to eBay that much because I'm not a whiner.
Oh,
one of those days.
Got fired. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that you ask 2-year-old questions. You've been doing this for how long? Like
a long time.
40 years.
42 years.
50 years. No,
Thanks. So see, she's coming. That's it. That's what we want. Throw some punches in there. And in case you guys didn't know, Cheryl doesn't know this, but I'm her agent.
Yeah.
So if you saw, I have 2 clients now. I have Derek and Cheryl.
That don't know that I have an agent.
That's because you tried to pimp me out like the first week I was on YouTube.
This is what I'm talking about.
No, never. Oh.
No.
So you've been doing it almost a year.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think we all drive with the money, but what is your what excites you? Like what do you like the best about reselling besides the paycheck in reselling?
Oh, because I can talk about what excites me. Okay, reselling. Thing that excites me. I really like going to the thrift stores and finding good deals. And I've always enjoyed just like looking at little trinkets and things like that. So the fact that I can hold on to it for a little bit of time and then release it to somebody who really enjoys it. Yeah. I really like that aspect of it. That way I don't have to be a hoarder, but I can still enjoy different things, you know?
Like I use it as like a catch and release. Like I'm not a fisherman, but like I can keep it for a little while, and then when I need money or when I had enough of it, I could just sell it and make money on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you have a little boy, right?
Yeah.
So you get to sell it.
His name is Terrence, but I call him Tay. So.
Okay. So you can sell some of his clothes to create money to get new clothes. They don't have to be used, but to get new clothes, and that always helps.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't had a good easy time selling kids clothes, so maybe I'm just not on the right platform, especially on I could probably do more with Facebook Marketplace, but I don't really sell clothes on there. And eBay is just a no-go for like kids clothes. That's what I found out, at least for me. Have you
here.
guys had any problem with selling kids' clothes on eBay?
Definitely. I mean, then again, I don't source them. They're just things that I had or came with like lots.
Yeah.
I've sold a few things, but they were like vintage T-shirts that were just like, instead of being a men's size, they're like a boy's extra large, that kind of stuff. But other than that, it's, I avoid kids' clothing. I'm sure lots of people make money with it, but
yeah,
not me.
I've heard people make a lot of money with kids'
They
clothing.
do.
Yeah.
I mean, there's sites devoted to it, so I mean, you have to.
But even on eBay, I think you just with anything that you sell in any niche, you just have to know your ins and outs.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I just think that kids' clothes you can buy at the cheapest. I mean, you go to a yard sale and you could fill up a bag for $3.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, that's kind of yard sale. If I roll up to a yard sale and I see, I don't know, kids' clothes or baby clothing would be even worse. That's the one I avoid.
Because the formula and the spit all over the front part of the clothes and stuff.
Not just that, it's just how clothing wise, I generally sell men's clothing because I don't know about the rest. I don't know about women's clothing, and then kids' clothing for me just sits, and I just wouldn't know what to source, even though I should, but no.
It was years ago. My daughter's clothes. So my daughter's always lived with her mom, and I would get her and I would buy her a ton of clothes, and then I wouldn't see her for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and she would grow out of them, like not even wear them, new and tags. The little girl grew like, I mean, she's a giant now, and she's like 12. No, but not even a joke. I'm not even gonna get into it because it's my daughter, but it's not even like she became a woman at 9 and everything else. So I'm done with that. Anyway, I was selling her clothes in lots. Now again, this was, goodness, she's 13. She was like 3. It was like 10 years ago on eBay, and I would put it in lots of like 17. And I was like, I wasn't getting like a ton of money, but I'd make like $40-$50.
Why 17? That's like
I don't know. I tried 20 and 20 never worked, and I started putting like 17, and I would still give them 20 pieces, but I would just put 17. No idea. And I was making money. Again, it was 10 years ago. There wasn't all these other platforms. So.
No, I just want to say hi to all the people in the chat. I see you guys. It's just hard for me to multitask. I'm trying to look at these beautiful faces, these guys here, and I'm trying to look at the chat at the same time, and I'm just all discombobulated. So sorry.
That's the first time I've ever heard that on a show that the guest has said that. So I appreciate that. Thank you, especially this early. Even though Leroy's got his snacks going already.
I did see Jen's question. Hi, Jen. She was asking, does Tay like to resell? And no, Tay doesn't really like to do much of anything, especially shower. Like he's always stinky. So
does he like video games?
He doesn't. He likes to watch YouTube videos. So I'm trying to get him out the house this summer, and he's in camp right now. So he's kind of hating it because the sun is shining on him.
And at least you got him at camp, though. That's a big thing right there.
He doesn't want to work on his tan.
He doesn't need that. We got this mocha melanin going on. We don't need to work on our tan.
Natural tans, man.
Leroy, what are you chewing on? Okay, here we go.
You gotta do the snack review. Oh my God.
Today's snack is sponsored by. All right, since we're talking about snacks, we talked about this backstage. Guys, can I ask this question? You guys know where I'm going with this. Because I see some people here that might be able to help me. I need people in the chat to put if you've ever had pancakes with corn. Okay, please put yes or no if you've ever had pancakes with corn.
We need a show called Leroy's Ratchet Kitchen.
What?
You know what that sounds like? It sounds like you only had 2 things: pancake mix and corn. And that's what it was.
It Yeah.
Oh my God, you people! I can't believe this.
You ran out of blueberries, so you just threw some corn in there.
That was a no. Everybody is no. Everybody is no.
At least is
Most-
it candy corn, some kind of Halloween dessert
no,
thing?
fresh corn.
I don't even like candy corn.
Tracy, what's a hoe cake?
I might have had a couple of those when I was a teenager.
I had a couple of those when I was a hoe. No.
Leroy, you have some explaining to do.
I have some explaining to do. Leroy needs to go on the food.
You know they have a show for you, right?
Hi, Candy.
Don't they have like America's, I mean, I'm not saying you're a bad chef, but America's Worst Cook or America's Worst Chef or something like that. And you can display your Laffy Taffy and corn. Oh, wait, pancakes and corn. Sorry. Pancakes and corn. Yeah.
My that recipe came from my aunt. And my aunt was a black woman from Rhode Island, and she loved it, and I loved it. And
I'm wondering if you're missing some ingredients, though, because it sounds like if she made it, I'm sure she did something else with it.
She could throw it down. My aunt could throw it down.
Okay. I think you're just missing some ingredients. It's not you're making it pancakes and corn. I'm sure it's pancakes, corn, blah blah blah.
Mo, don't do this to me.
Did she put like green peppers and like red peppers in it too?
No, that would be an omelet.
No,
you're gonna put green peppers in corn and pancakes in pancake Cheryl.
Okay, well I've had green peppers and like cornbread before. Green peppers, red peppers, and cornbread. So Tracy said a whole cake is a pancake made with cornbread batter. It's
cornbread batter, yeah.
Oh, so it is.
And we used to have Johnny cakes too.
Johnny cakes. What is Johnny cake? Is that a brand or is that a type of?
It's almost like a corn pancake.
Okay.
But you don't see the corn. You don't literally see the corn.
So this is a whole thing then. So, okay.
I'm done. Thank you guys for nobody agreeing with me. I would have back to eating.
You don't know nothing about that.
Oh man, how did a fly get in here? Ugh, I hate that.
So, Mo, do you have any questions for Cheryl?
So, Cheryl, are you eating pancakes with corn this morning, or?
I didn't eat breakfast this morning, so I'm hungry, y'all. I don't know.
He does this to me every morning. I mean, I show up with my water, maybe a coffee, and Leroy's got his full 7-Eleven snack spread. See?
I'm so disappointed in your breakfast, Leroy. He got hot chips over there and candy and the whole corner store. The whole corner store of snacks.
I went to Dollar General. You want to see everything I bought at Dollar General? You don't want to see that.
Oh my goodness, there's more?
Oh, there's more. For the day. I got peanut butter and jelly.
I'm changing this to how not to eat as a reseller. That's going to be the name of the show.
I go through phases. I eat healthy and then I eat junky, and then I eat healthy and then I eat junky. That's the only reason why I could hold this figure.
Well,
I eat everything. That's why I maintain my figure.
Same here.
So Cheryl, what is your where do you want to go with reselling? Are you just going to continue doing it? I know right now you're sort of doing it full time, but are you just going to do part time and then do another job, or you're going to trying to move full-time?
I'm not doing reselling full time. I don't plan on ever really doing it full time. That's because I do so many other things.
Yeah.
And I kind of get anxious when I don't have a backup plan. So I have like a plan. I have like a hustle number 1, a hustle number 2, a hustle number 3. So eBay right now is probably third as far as like everything that I do, because I do a lot of contract work.
I like that answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little bit the same way. I guess technically as full time as I've ever been, but I'm always trying to do something else.
Yeah. Like what?
Like what, Mo?
Like what?
Like I'm coming out with my own flavor of Laffy Taffy. It's going to be in 7-Elevens, by the end of the year. So you'll be buying it for your breakfast.
If you guys haven't seen his Instagram, he switched over to landscaping.
I wouldn't call it that.
It's designed by Mo, Mom and Mo. It's called Mom and Mo.
More Mom, but yeah.
So I know that
I have to plug in my camera. So
sure.
I'm sorry. Plug in my charger. Be right back.
Yeah, it looks nice though, Mo. The pictures on Instagram look really nice.
Yeah, the flowers should be going up today. Actually, we got a bunch. Roses.
Did you guys? Now, so did you finally get Mom on the 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock schedule, or is she out there now?
Probably right now. Actually, let me see. I can see out this window. I don't hear anything, so maybe not now, but pretty much she was up. See, it's 8:20 my time. Probably about an hour and a half ago.
So is she the spoiled grandma? Like, does she spoil the kids and like they can eat whatever they want when she's there? Or
here's the funny thing about her. In front of my wife and I, she acts like she's like this stern, like angry person. As soon as we leave the room, then yes, it's pancakes and corn. It's whatever. It's Laffy Taffy and hot fries.
I want to make my own flavor of Laffy Taffy. Every time I think of Laffy Taffy, I think of that old hip hop song. Shake your Laffy Taffy. So it's kind of.
I can't dance. That's the white side. I can't dance. Not saying white people can't dance, because I saw Tracy and them dancing at the rally, and they were doing a good job.
Oh yeah. So I know a couple of people who can get down. A couple of my friends, they can dance really well, better than me, because I'm kind of stiff. But
Mo,
when I think of Laffy Taffy, I don't think of candy. I think of booty shaking.
I'm so awkward out there. That's the problem. I'm one of those people that they can't, and then I think about it, and I'm like, people are like, yeah, no, you can't, go sit down over there. So no, I cannot. I have some friends that could really, like, I don't know, don't look like it. That's the weird thing. They don't look like it, but.
No, you're saying Derek's your friend? Derek can dance. You see his videos?
I don't know. Well, Derek's the only one here, I think, that's put out his own dance video. So I guess there's no one to compare him to. I mean, so I'm not gonna knock that.
I don't think I was wrong when Derek was doing dancing. It was just this weird. It was funny, but I wouldn't call it dancing.
It was.
He had on dad jeans while he was doing it too, the cowboy dance. I'm just like, those jeans fit so bad, but it just made everything a lot more funny.
Yeah. He puts his all in it. I don't know if I do that. I'm not a dancer. I can't dance. I can't. Maybe after a couple Guinness, but still, I can't dance.
Wait, hey, here's the difference. There's a difference between can't and won't. And like you said, if you had a couple, then I'm sure that we would see Leroy out there. I think so. You'd be knocking things over and knocking people over and having a good time.
My arms are too big, so I look like a hurt chicken. Like, yeah. It's horrible.
I'm going to teach you how to twerk, Leroy.
I don't have no butt, Cheryl. My uncle used to tell me, Mo, I don't know if I could say this word, but my uncle used to tell me I have no ass at all.
No.
My uncle used to say, Leroy, you have no ass at all.
No ass at all.
And I'm like, what is that, a medicine? What is that? And when I got older, I realized. What's up, Cameron?
Sorry.
Wow, Cheryl, you got all the heavy hitters here today. Look at this.
Everyone's here to see Cheryl.
Hey, y'all. Yeah, I sent out a message, and I wanted all my friends to show up, and they showed up for us. That's awesome.
For you.
Yeah.
For us.
Not for the Laffy Taffy.
Not for the Laffy.
I've only been around for a couple months. It's been less than 2 months, I think.
It hasn't really?
Yeah, and I met so many awesome people.
This community
but
is
you know what? It's a lot of horny people that won't admit to it, and they put it all on me, and that's okay. I'll be the scapegoat. For all the horny people, for all the freaky people that want to get their freak out, they do it through me. So you're welcome.
Really?
Hey, Jennifer Celestine.
Let's see if I could say it this morning without messing up. Celestine.
Celestine, there you go. You got it.
I mess her name up every day. I have a hard time saying Leroy. So.
Thanks, Noel.
I have so many things to ask him, so I'm shy, and I never get shy.
You're not shy. Stop pretending you're shy.
I act like I'm shy, and I don't know why.
Okay, go for it.
Cheryl, so you're on what, 3 platforms right now?
Selling?
Yes.
Just 2, eBay and Facebook Marketplace.
So just those 2. And
yeah,
you're shipping.
We're gonna get into Macari. I'm iffy about Poshmark just because to me that sounds like the bougie platform of reselling, and I don't have time for all that.
Yeah.
You know, the frill in the
Sharing,
whistles, and all that stuff. You know.
I'm with you. I mean, not. I mean, I know a lot of people do really well on Poshmark, but I don't have a bot, and I don't plan on getting one. So, so sharing is, unless Leroy, you want to share my closet for me?
No.
Yeah, that's the problem right there.
No, do you ship?
What did Paul just say? I have to go back to that comment. Leroy is shy because he thinks Cheryl's going to bring out the freaking Leroy.
Anyway.
Here's the thing about Leroy. Let me say this. Leroy wants people to do that, so he pretends like he doesn't.
No, you guys got my face getting all red. I'm starting to blush. I got the fan on over
there. Okay, all right. I'll let it go. It's the Laffy Taffy talking.
It's a Laffy Taffy. Take that Laffy Taffy.
I can't. There's nothing there. It's a.
See, there we go. I'm gonna make that into a YouTube short.
How did I do, Cheryl? Did I do okay?
I don't know. It looked like an ironing board, just shaking.
Did it sort of look like an ironing board in an earthquake?
I don't know what that was, Leroy. We got to work on that.
Yeah, I got to maybe do some YouTube dance classes.
You got to stick it out a little farther.
You got to go for.
You got to stick it out and drop it like it's hot. Stick it out, drop it like it's hot. Go with my hand, Leroy. Do it with my hand. Drop it, drop it, drop it.
The show has descended into madness. So if anyone's here for the first time, this is Moon Leroy in the Morning with Cheryl the Reseller doing dance lessons. This is we're going to dub Leroy Laffy Taffy. That's his new name.
There you go.
How did I do, Cheryl?
You did better.
I did better.
A few more lessons, you'll be on Cardi B's level.
Or will I be able to go on Plenty of Fish at that point?
Oh, I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know nothing. I saw you on Christian Mingle.
What is it? That's where all the freaks are. I don't do Christian Mingle. No. Plenty of Fish. How do you know about that, Leroy?
That's old.
What is that? What is Plenty of Fish?
So it's when you go fishing and you bring a basket and you catch too many fish and you can't fit them in your basket, and they call that Plenty of Fish.
Gopher said, "What the hell was that? What the fuck was that, Leroy?"
Take it easy, Noel. I think Cameron took off too. Take it easy, Cameron.
We scared Noel and Cameron away.
No, they ran off. Like, no. We don't want to see that.
Topher, are you leaving us?
Remove the banner. Oh, okay, is the banner too big? All right, I'll get rid of it. All right, there we go.
Where's Tommy this morning?
Where's Tommy this morning? I'm surprised Tommy's not here. He'd be having a ball right now.
Tommy's a cool cat. He's funny too.
Yes. I'm sure he's working somewhere.
He's in the background. If you say his name more than 3 times, he'll show up.
Tommy.
Well,
Yeah, he was getting it, Regina. Did you see that?
Goodness. Okay. So wait, what do we talk about in the show? Reselling. That's the thing.
You know what Thrifty Junker said, Planet Fish is weird peeps. You know, I've never been on it, but I've heard that it is pretty weird.
I've been off the market for about 4 years now.
I have to
And
look it up.
back like 4 years ago, honestly, it was, for my age, that's where I went. I actually did go.
Oh, great. Now I'm gonna have to clean my.
But
history.
I
Now
never
know
went on.
plenty of fishes.
I never went on Tinder or anything like that.
I've been on
Now I know
Tinder.
plenty.
It's weird because all the people that I met on Tinder are folks that saw me in the streets and they were too afraid to say anything, so they went online to contact me. I'm like, this is weird, you know. I'm
Yeah,
like, didn't I just see you in the grocery store? Why didn't you just say hi? That's weird.
because it.
Because of what? I need to know these things. Give me some advice. Why are people so strange?
People, I'm strange. So I can't speak for other people. All I know is don't do a dating site. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it. No. I got mine from Christian Mingle. And Jesus, thank you, Lord Jesus.
You got a freak then, because Christian Mingle, those people.
I got.
I don't know. Maybe it's the energy that they entrap inside, and they just can't get it out because they're trying to be holy. And then when they meet somebody, it's like, wow.
No, or it could be the
Freak
opposite.
all day.
Or it could be the opposite. Or in life, I'm not. This is not my situation, and if it is, I am gonna not say it. But in life, people and you guys and ladies, I think it's more for ladies too. People in like even like business and all that. People will say anything to get you to attract to them, and to like they'll say anything. They'll say that they'll do anything, and then once you're stuck in a position, then the roles change.
Oh.
So I feel in life, like even online, like I hear people in this community, and I'm not putting people on blast, but I don't like this one, or I don't like that one, but then when you meet them, I see you guys hanging out, and you guys are the bestest friends. Like, so to me, it's just, I don't understand people. I don't. Like, I'm a talker, and you guys see me all the time, but I just feel that people suck.
Oh, that's not nice. People are awesome when they're themselves and they don't feel like they have to be a certain way. Most people are awesome. Like when
I'm not saying these people, but I'm just saying in general.
You talking about people? I'm trying to figure out what people you're talking about. Yeah, like in general, most people suck. What happened, man? There's a story behind this. What's the backstory? Come on.
What did he do to you?
Well, the guy that was in front of me when I was getting my Laffy Taffy this morning, okay?
What flavor is that Laffy Taffy?
I'm always good, Paul. Philly Flipper said, am I behaving? Yes.
Yeah, no,
Thrifty Junker, I know her name, but I forgot it. Can someone help me?
I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. I forget my own name. My name's Leroy.
Because maybe I should have said it that way. People can be so fake. That's better than saying
people online, or are you talking about this in person?
In general.
I think it's harder to.
What's your definition of fake, though?
What is my definition of fake?
Yeah.
When you say you're a certain way and you're really not.
I mean, they might be a certain way in a certain situation.
Sure.
Like,
could be an awkward person like me. So it's
I'm several different people, like not in a crazy way, but as far as me being a mother, like I have to be a certain way with my son, and I can't be talking about all types of dropping it like it's hot and like doing nasty stuff when my son's around. I have to reserve my freak for later times, you know. So you got the freaky Cheryl, you got the business Cheryl, you got the mommy Cheryl. So I'm several different people all in one.
No, where does chameleon fit in your name?
Chameleon. I guess that could be my nickname. I guess.
I know I am. But yeah, Dina said it. She said it right though. I guess people just can be fake. I take that back. If I offended anybody by saying people suck, I apologize.
It's funny. I say that often though. Like when I'm pissed off, I say people suck.
I think we've all thought that at some time.
Some people suck really good. So.
It's time for another snack.
I've been told that before. That's what he said. I'm sorry.
He's digging into the Laffy Taffy now.
Okay.
Oh, I can hear that.
Paul, the sports guy, I didn't know you had a fiance. Everybody's booed up. That's how
People say anything when they're hiding behind a screen when in person not. So I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too.
Not everybody. There are people that they're exactly the same. But I think it's like the same thing like behind the steering wheel. But, you know, people behind the steering wheel and behind the keyboard are a little bit more confident.
This hour is sponsored by.
What is that? Hot fries?
No, those are pork rinds, right?
I couldn't read it because it was like clear packaging.
Leroy, you eat like my 80-year-old uncle. Like,
hey, he made it to 80, right?
You need some like, I don't know, probiotics or something. You need some like Greek yogurt or something to mix that like to serious. I feel for your stomach. To me, it's marketing when you like someone to turn around and talk about them behind their back.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I get that kind of fake. Yeah.
That definitely is. Yeah. Is Leroy getting olives again? Are you drinking martinis in the background when you go off the air?
No, I was on Paul's show one day and I was at my mom's and there was nothing in the fridge, so I had a whole jar of olives, black olives. And did you see Celestine said, you see Celestine's question, Cheryl?
Where she said she's booed up at night and then in the morning. That's the definition of a booty call.
Oh.
I can't do those no more. I'm a mom, so.
It's Louie in the house. Good morning, Louie. So you've got pork rinds, you've got hot fries, you've got Laffy Taffy, and then some kind of energy drink. Rise, I think it said.
It's called a 40-year-old heart attack.
Oh, it is.
Seriously.
He's eating again. He didn't stop eating. Even before we came on, he was eating.
You guys, Gypsy and Annette are my homegirls. They appreciate my my freakiness.
There you go, Leroy. Breakfast of Champions. Good morning. Good morning.
I do eat healthy. I try to have 2 or 3 Guinness a day, and that evens everything out.
I saw a documentary of these guys do 3 Guinnesses a day, and that was their breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a week. They nearly went in the hospital.
I don't think Guinness is that bad.
I don't drink beer. It tastes like orange pop without sugar. It has a really bad taste to me.
Kind of does, actually. That's why they put orange slices in a lot of it. So
yeah.
So Cheryl, do you mind speaking about the other jobs that you have, or you would rather not?
Yeah, I can't say specific names because when you do contract works from some certain jobs,
okay, understood.
You sign a non-disclosure agreement. But for the most part, I do like online computer work, and let's see. So the most recent one is like a geographical analyst, where you just like set things up for places that want to rate and map out different locations on like a standard. It's kind of like Google mapping, but you do the background work for Google. But I don't work for Google, just saying. So yeah, that's the main one that's been taking up a lot of my time. Um, I've done a lot of like freelance writing, um, and I've even gotten down and dirty with DoorDash and like Shift and all the gig jobs that you know. And that's the main reason why I won't ever go back to like standard 9 to 5 office job or working in education like I used to, just because you can make so much darn money doing even the gig jobs than
Just
you
hustling,
would
yeah.
make than
Yeah.
you would make in a standard position, you know.
I resell mainly, but like, and the reason I don't mean to cut myself off, but the reason I asked you is because I love hearing people's backstories of what their profession was.
Okay.
So we had reseller check on, and she was a hairdresser and a head of loss prevention at her
Mhm.
job. And it's funny just to hear like Tommy was like UPS,
Mhm.
and Mo had a shipping company. So it's
Mhm.
just funny to hear that backside
Yeah.
of what people, where they sort of in a sense what they were good at, what they were from. Like me, I'm a reseller. I sell on eBay, but a big part of my income is the flea markets, which is reselling, but I'm also a handyman as
Yeah.
well. So, and like you said, like I could do one job and make $500, and that will cover me for 2 weeks. Or, I can go work at Walmart and work for 42 hours and make nothing.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, my last official job in my career, I worked for a nonprofit in their education department. I was the head of their education department, and we were over scholarships and extracurricular activities for kids. So it wasn't the school administration; it was everything surrounding that. So I really enjoyed that job. It's just when COVID hit, it took all of our pretty most of the work that we did. It took our grants away, it took our kids away. And I was just like, I have to find something, where I'm not working my behind off, first of all, because I was pushing like 65, 70 hours a week at this place. And where I'm not sandwiched between employees that are underneath me that can't stand me and bosses that think I have to give my entire life to the job,
Yep.
and something that I can maintain on my own and put my all into and see the results flow. And that's what you see with reselling. That's what you see with DoorDash. That's what you see with all contract work. Like it's all about what you're doing and what you're putting into it. So I enjoy it a lot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think it's a good thing that, I mean, when people say full-time reseller, I always think that you're putting in full-time hours. That doesn't necessarily mean that's the only thing you do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and I think it's a good thing to branch out and do different things. I mean, not that, there's guys and gals out there that kill it just doing reselling.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. But for me, I get distracted easily, and I have to do different things. I like having a schedule where my week has this, and this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a homebody. You know me. If I get stuck at home, I'll stay there forever. So
Yeah.
We don't know that, but Derek knows that.
yeah,
Well,
like
Derek.
Derek's in the house. What's up, rerun?
Yeah.
And guys, if you didn't check out, I'm doing a plug. If you guys didn't check out the interview / hangout with reseller Check Andy, please go back and check it out. She will be back on again, and she was very nice and she was wicked cool. We've been getting some really good guests on. I'm a little impressed. Didn't think we'd be able to get to this level. Cheryl is amazing.
Oh,
I
thank you.
I like having her on. I don't like having her on all the time because she makes me blush a little bit. I'm not looking at the screen right now.
That's because I got game. You know, don't hate the player.
And back to you guys.
Oh,
Good morning, Harry. How's it going?
Harry, hi.
When he grows his mustache. No, this is just called not shaving. It's not really a mustache. And then,
Can you grow like a full beard, Mo?
see, I'm the worst of both cases. I always look like I've never shaved, even if I have. But at the same time, I can't grow a beard, so it's like the worst of the worst. These people have like these giant things. I can try for like a week and a half. It only gets like, it looks like a scraggly, like terrible, ugly thing. So no, not really.
Beards are awesome. A beard can take a guy from like a 5 to a 10.5 on my level. Like seriously.
There we go. You're making Leroy say right now. That's not a beard, man. Not yet. It's not. Here we go.
Give me. Wow, I'm getting the full show.
We're gonna make this the bearded Laffy Taffy hour.
What? I'm sorry. What were you saying, Cheryl?
You just made us speak.
I forgot. But yeah, beards are nice. Beards are.
I tried.
Besides height, like beards are number 2. So
they're gonna be tall too. They're gonna be tall.
If you're tall, you have a beard.
There's a bunch of studies on that actually. On
and
height.
what was the third one? Tall, beard.
Funny. Tall beard.
I'm 6 foot, light skinned. I'm bald headed. I got a beard. I'm sometimes funny. Man, oh my God, I'm gonna go home to get a divorce.
Blame it on the Laffy Taffy.
No.
Derek, that was my new dance called the Laffy Taffy by Leroy.
I have to see the landscaping mode because people been cracking on it.
Yeah, we call it
your beard looks like your front yard.
I gotta agree with him there. I've been wrestling with this front yard that's like 4 feet by 4 feet, and it's full of weeds, and they don't want to come out.
I apologize for everybody who's here today. Yeah.
The Beach Blanket Bingo Girls are here. That's right. I've never seen that.
Oh, thank you, Gypsy. You're awesome.
I'm sorry, I'm way behind in the chat here.
Derek.
Careful, Leroy. This woman secretly dropped into his life yesterday. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Be careful, Leroy.
Trouble. Don't blame it on me. Don't tell her to come after me with the shank. He said it.
Yes. You know, it's actually been proven in these court cases. They've blamed it on sugar before. So you can just hold on to that Laffy Taffy bag.
Yep.
Get on the sugar.
Yeah. You better keep it on lock, Leroy.
I don't know if there's much sugar in that, man. That's salt.
Yeah, Yvette. Is it Yvette or Yvette? She said her 3 priorities. Are you talking about the height? What did I say? The height, the beard, and laughing and being funny. Like those are the 3 most attractive things about men.
Seriously.
Not saying that I wouldn't date like a short guy that has no beard and just like super boring because I've done that before. Like I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate.
No, how about their dance moves?
Dance, they don't have to know how to dance because I don't know how to dance either. All I can do is twerk. Leroy, you ready to stop showing people your pancakes? We can't hear you.
Not getting himself on purpose.
I got 4 out of 5.
Oh no, the married that excludes you. Like I don't do married. I got standards. I got boundaries.
And I'm just honest, and I know that you know what I mean. I'm just honest. I'd say how it is. So I don't. I love my wife. I just I can be myself too.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
His whole cakes. Andy.
Oh my goodness. So what were we talking? I completely lost what we were talking about. Pork rinds?
I'm not too sure.
That's okay. Leroy trying to make a run at the urban.
Cheryl, you can ask. Why don't you ask us a question, Cheryl? Oh Jesus, help me, please. No, go ahead.
I don't know. You put me on the spot. Let me see. I'm going to ask you one of the same questions you asked me. So what are your plans to do? What are your plans for reselling and for YouTube? I really want to ask about the YouTube because a lot of people skate over YouTube like they're not trying to make it big on YouTube.
I agree.
I'm like, you're not doing these lives and these videos for nothing. Stop playing. So I need to know, why are you guys on YouTube and why are you making live videos and doing shows?
All right, Leroy, you want to go or should I go? No? All right, you go for it then.
Hi, Harry.
Take it easy.
You go first. I was eating, but go ahead.
Oh, I thought you were saying 1 second. All right.
So I'll go.
Okay. Okay.
So the YouTube part of it is actually, for me personally, it's to be able to. I know how to multitask, but to be able to learn how to multitask, I don't think that I'm even close to where I want to be in YouTube. But I feel that this is a stepping stone. It's like practice to me. There's days where today we have you, so I'm not really trying to list or anything. But there are days where I'm concentrating on listing and being live, hosting a chat. That's important to me because I'm learning. Learning different things from different people is probably right up there in the top. And people that are in my, they're in my, like, they do what I do.
Yeah.
Hey, Kayla. Hey, Derek.
Hi, Kayla.
Good morning, Kayla. How's it going?
Kayla's my
Take
boo.
it easy, Harry.
I'm Kayla's side chick. I know she got a man, the assistant, but she's my boo.
Yeah, I mean, YouTube is. I have no answer for that. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing with YouTube. At first, it was just to get over speaking in front of the camera. I'm okay with that now. I'm still awkward, but like me, it's funny. Me and Leroy, we go on like this when it's just the two of us, and we kind of talk the same way. To be honest, we just do this so we can list. And as you can see, we don't really get. Well, at least I don't get much done, which is a fun thing for me when we do these live. So me and Leroy, on the days that we don't do this, we do a lot of these just so we can force each other to list. So that's actually the backbone of what this show actually is. It's selfish for me and Leroy to get some work done. In all honesty, I've been trying to do some pre-record. Editing is just not my thing. It's tough. I don't get it, and I don't really have the patience to kind of learn it. I'll get there eventually, I think. Because I see Derek, I see Kayla, their videos are edited like super nicely.
Yeah.
And I'm just not there yet. But at the same time, I try. I dabble.
And it's the friendships, because there's a couple ways you could take it. You could want something from somebody on YouTube because they're a bigger channel, or you can actually build and have a decent friendship that is not a stressful. I think a regular friendship, I mean, YouTube could be stressful too. But like if I want to message, anybody on the outside of it, I've got a lot of friends now that know and talk the same as me. So that helps. Like I think
I'm sorry, she said Leroy was doing the twerk. It's just twerking Jersey. It's not the twerk.
Mine was probably the twerk.
Sorry, Jerry. I probably would have said the twerk too.
Your version was the twerk.
But the people that you meet, like Cheryl, like as soon as I met Cheryl on Philly Flipper's channel, and as soon as I met Cheryl, I was a fan. Like I was just, but a lot of people like Mo and I, we realized that we have the same birthday. Our birthday is actually the same day. And I'm very close with Mo. Like that's my boy. You know, I'll never meet him. I'll never ever get to meet him. If Derek can't meet him, I'll never meet him. But if I have problems with eBay or whatever, or he has problems, we message each other back and forth. And that, to me, honestly, that's really why I'm here right now. Might it change if I get bigger or smaller? I never know. But to be honest, right now, it's to have like-minded people in the industry that I'm in, which is reselling and hustling. Even if Cheryl's a hustler, she does DoorDash, she does her other things that she does on the side, and she does reselling. It's all a hustle. It's all a day-to-day grind.
Yeah.
And Pastor Leroy's done.
Reach.
Yeah. What about eBay and reselling, Leroy? Or do you want me to go? Or all right. I'm my immediate list of cross lists. I've been saying this for years. I started on List Perfectly. I want to say 2 or 3 when they first came out, and I never did it. I got bored. Don't you mean accountability? You two gotta step it up. See, this is.
Did you see Topher? Did you see Topher?
Topher said he was doing a chicken dance.
Yes, I agree.
Oh boy.
And Thrifty Junker Dina, I think she said Dina and Kayla. I wish I would have went to. I'm so mad I didn't go to the rally because I was stalking.
If you were to go,
for me, it would have been about 8 to 9 hours. Let me see.
That's not too bad.
Where was it? In downtown Cincinnati, ladies? Kayla or Dina? Where was it? Downtown Cincinnati.
Cameron drove from West Coast, man.
No, he didn't. Cameron flew.
I'm kidding.
The only ones that we're close with that I know that drove was Danica and Tracy and Kat, and I'm not sure who. Kevin did, but don't talk to Kevin that much. But he drove, and I don't know who else drove.
Well, Kat drove. I think was it 12 hours?
Yeah, same thing with Danica and Tracy.
That's stretching it, but it's still doable. And you're getting called out, by the way. That's why I left that comment on the screen for you, just in case.
Yeah, she's got to see it.
See what?
She's got to see you twerking.
You're talking about that? Here's that fake that she's talking
about. Got to see the twerk.
No, Kayla.
You know what I'm gonna do? You know how Billy Flipper made a video of Ella when he gets his super chats. I'm gonna do one of Leroy doing his twerking. He's super chat. You'll see Leroy's butt going up and down.
That's gonna be a YouTube short.
You brought this on yourself.
You won't make any super chats if you do that. How about Derek's take it off your chest video?
Oh no, that's creepy. I don't like chest hair. I just
have no. Number six. I got no chest hair. Oh, I'm doing good.
Now we're getting into the territory of we didn't ask in the first place.
Mo, just because you got a carpet on your chest.
If I get a man with chest hair, I'm gonna wax it all off. Like I can't. I just can't. Mo, are you hairy? Are you hairy, Mo? All you need to do is scrape all that stuff off and put it on your beard, and you'll feel it nicely.
This would probably be longer than if I was to try it off my face.
Kayla, there will be no Leroy twerking for the rest of the show.
Wait, Topher, coordinate a West Coast rally. That would be me leaving the house, though. Maybe we'll see.
Well, I hope some. I don't
Derek
know
would
if
do
he's
that,
here.
actually.
I don't know if he's here, but in October, I really want people to come down to Dante's event that he's having in South Carolina. I will be there, and maybe I'll twerk.
Oh,
That's it right there. I'm sold. I'll be there.
Leroy Spark and bring all the girls and boys to the yard.
I need to catch up with the chat. Where am I? Latin can write on most just.
Oh,
Leroy built like a bearded infant.
Aladdin can ride on Mo's chest across the world.
Who said that?
Aaron cracks me up. He's just so funny. He's naturally funny. Like, because the shit he says is so weird and different. It did sound freaky.
No, I'm surprised Derek hasn't set up another West Coast
Bearded baby.
thing.
Did we answer all Cheryl's questions?
You guys did. I really enjoyed the answers too. Like, you didn't say anything about like getting monetized or making money. You were like all about community and getting to know people. So I don't believe you when you say that people suck, Leroy, because
No, I don't believe that Leroy believes that.
people love you.
I said it wrong.
No, you should not rendered so speechless. That's true. No, I'm always speechless. Usually, like if I come on here by myself, I'm usually.
That's the funniest thing in the world. Sometimes I'll show up late just to make him nervous, and he'll come on and he'll be like, "This is exactly what he does." He'll come on and he'll say, "Howdy, folks," and he'll mess with his camera. He'll say, well, today we're going to be talking about Leroy's not able to make it today. He has some other arrangements to do. Hey, Jen. Hey, Jen, how are you? Hey, Jen. Hi, Derek. Hi, this one. Like, and it's horrible. Like, and
He's
like,
just shy. That's all.
it's horrible. It is horrible.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna start saying hi this one just because I've never heard anyone say that. But hi this one.
I think it's cute when a guy is shy. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, Leroy.
I don't know. It is hard to come out here by yourself. I can talk to somebody,
Yeah.
at least a chat, but that's hard. I don't know. And Leroy, I don't have all your sugar and salt there, so.
Annette says they're speechless. Well, I have that effect on guys. Usually I make guys speechless when I'm around because their mouths are busy doing other things. Cheryl, shut up.
Leroy likes them shy, doesn't like the guys who get up and start twerking. Yeah, I'm not gonna. You'll never see that from me. No. See, people wouldn't even ask because they know it's not coming.
Oh, I don't discriminate.
No.
As long as people are being themselves, like, that's cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
But though.
7 out of 8. Leroy. Do you consider yourself shy or just like camera shy in general? Yeah.
It depends on the situation. If I'm around people by myself, then I'm not gonna talk much. But if I'm around other people, I talk a lot. I don't know why. I just maybe I feel like, okay, yeah, I know someone here. But yeah, usually if I'm by myself, then like the worst is if I'm sourcing. I don't know how you guys are when you're sourcing. These people that like sit and talk to people, and like no. If I'm at a garage sale, if I'm at a thrift store, I'm your most unfriendly person you've ever met. I'm just like straight to, okay, I want to go here, I want to go there, I want to get to the next place. That's it. So
yeah.
In a weird way, it's kind of been good having like being forced to wear all these masks because then then you don't even have to make eye contact or anything like facial, whatever. You just keep doing what you're doing. I don't know. Am I the only one? Does everyone talk to people when they're sourcing? I don't at all.
It depends on who the person is. Like, I don't like, well, some people are just creepy and like they say weird things. Weird is fine, but like stalkerish weird is not okay. And like psychopath weird is not okay, but like quirky weird is cool, and funny weird is cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How about you, Leroy?
I got a question first, and then you got to remind me of the answer because because you said something and it really clicked a little bit. Seriously, like as a woman, how is it like? Are you guys listening to me?
I'm looking at the.
All right.
I'll comment. I'm thinking the same thing. Seriously.
So as a woman, how does it like when you like, I don't know how to say this because I'm a male, so I know like if I'm just joking or just trying to be nice, but can you guys tell if somebody's being like what their motive is, like in a sense, like you guys are online all the time, so like Cheryl, I've messaged you on Instant Message, private message, and other people have messaged any of you ladies, like can you sort of tell who is like real or who's trying to get some like?
I think there's different sides to that answer. You go ahead though, Cheryl. I have an answer, but go ahead.
I think I try to give people the benefit of the doubt, and I try to read the room first. And if I find out that you're like really down to earth and cool, I won't assume that. Are you saying like people trying to hit on you or what?
Yeah, like like as a woman, like you guys, they'll message you for the wrong intention.
I mean, I would let them know like that. If they are blatantly saying like I want to do this or I want to get to know you in that way, I'll just be like, I'm not interested, or like I have no problem telling people no at all. But I get that. I think I get that a lot because like I get a lot of DMs from men who see me flirting. And I'm just like that. What you see on the chat is on the chat. Like it's not going to be anything going on behind the scenes. Like I'm not interested in being in a relationship actually right now. So,
unless it's Kayla
or I'm not.
Don't say it.
Don't have to. Yeah.
I don't want to disrespect Tay, but Katie, she got a donk. Like. Katie got the cake. Now, if she was twerking, that would be interesting.
Thank you for answering that because even like on my side of it as a male, I don't message anybody in that way. Like I don't try, but I do message people, and sometimes I wonder what people think. Like, how they feel about like another guy like messaging them and then just trying to be friendly. Because that's all I'm trying to do, but on my end it looks like it's sometimes I get like, oh, maybe I shouldn't message someone because I don't want them to feel like I'm trying to be something that I'm not.
Yeah. I think I worry about that a little bit. When I flirt or I jerk, I jerk.
You twerk.
I flirt or I joke. Like I worry about that a little bit because I don't want people to get the wrong intentions. But like I gotta be myself, and myself
exactly.
is nasty. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think like anybody else, and I like to joke around and play. But if people get the wrong intention, like I will set them straight. And I don't have any ill feelings towards people who come at me that way because I know I'm opening myself up to it.
Yeah, see, it's different. That's what I was going to say. This is a different question for if you're talking about a man or a woman. So I don't know, maybe Leroy's getting DMs left and right from married women, but I don't know. But like, I don't know. When people DM me, and it's weird, it's usually kind of like marketing weird. Like they're trying to get something that way. Like, oh, this is, I mean, it's kind of odd. You know, you've all got those DMs, like, you know, I can help you with this or that or whatever. So it's usually like that. So that's pretty obvious, but I don't know. I generally think that most people are nice and most people are just friendly and they just say things differently. Like I'm really good at putting my foot in it and saying things. And people looking at you like, wait, what, you said what? I'm like, no, I didn't mean it like that. I'm like, so I know how it is. You know, you got to know a person being online, getting a message. It's hard to, you can't tell the tone of their voice. Yeah. You can't see their face. You can't tell if they're laughing or, you know, serious. So take it with a grain of salt. That's what I would say. It's hard to tell.
Yeah.
What's up, Yakov?
Yakov.
House.
And thank you for answering that, because I was just thinking of myself, and sometimes I feel like creepy, but I'm not. I don't think I am creepy.
I don't know. If you're feeling creepy, then what are your intentions, Leroy?
Sometimes I feel creepy.
But you know what? It's either way. If I was silent and I just said hello to a guy, or if I said, "Hey, what's up? I like your butt," they are going to think I'm flirting with them regardless. And that's what I've come to find out. Like guys think you're friendly, you're flirting with them.
But it shouldn't be like that. Like even in front of my wife, like if I'm in the market and if I saw Cheryl, I'm like, wow, she is cute. Like, but
you know what? I couldn't be your wife because you would get the backhand smack.
No, but you have to have the understanding. You have to have understanding. I don't hide it. I'm not sneaking. I remember my dad used to look in the mirror. He'd be driving down the road. He had his mirror face to the street so he could see all the girls' butts. Like, I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm not saying my dad was sneaky, but I'm not trying to be sneaky about it. I say it and I leave it alone. And I feel that is where a lot of people should be, but instead they're not. And I have more women friends on YouTube than I do male friends. And that's one of the reasons why I asked.
I think this comment right here is probably pretty, it makes a lot of sense. Guys just take things the wrong way, I guess.
You know, it's funny because I flirt with women just as much as I do guys, but women think it's natural that you say they have a nice butt or nice boobs or
they'll just take it as a joke or a compliment.
Yeah, but you tell a guy they running those DMs.
That's what I did. I started messaging Charles like, oh man, I might have a shot. No, I don't think so.
Thirsty. There we go.
Oh boy.
That's okay. We can't help it.
But I think a line is crossed when, like, if someone tells you they're married, like, because a lot of times before I flirt with someone, like I would be like, does he have a ring or is he married? You know, before I go there, because I'm not gonna be in somebody's chat like constantly hitting on them and like their wife is reading that. Like, that's not cool. Like, you don't do that.
Well, I think Jen, I know I'm going here, Jen, but I think Jen got first hand of that whole situation.
Oh yeah.
I had to show. Oh my God.
I felt bad for her then.
But she played my girl right there.
She did awesome.
She played that like she was straight up, like she didn't like get scared. He dropped the call. She didn't. She was ready to keep rolling. Jen was like, she was really good at that. Like, Jen, I'd give you the twerk, but I don't want anybody to think anything. Yeah. You know what I mean?
See, Telfer just said it, man. Yeah, Leroy's married. Stop twerking, man. You're throwing everybody off, Leroy. Oh, no, I felt so. I didn't know what they were talking about and then I got
Wait, wait. I'm confused. Jen was twerking?
Oh, no. How we?
Okay, because I'm like, I need to go back and find the date, the time stamp, and everything.
It's worse. It's worse than that.
Yeah, well,
It's worse than that.
I don't want to. Yeah, because I don't want to throw the
Jen,
person under the bus.
Talk to Jen. Message Jen on Instagram, and she'll show you the video.
There's a video. It's live on YouTube. Jen was. She did nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, it was. I felt bad though, watching it even.
Mm-hmm.
I know that doesn't make any sense, but.
No, I mean, it sounds like a little bit of drama there, so I'm gonna step away. I don't even want to know.
Oh boy.
So Cheryl, we've had you for an hour. You can stay as long as you want, but I just want to let you know it has been an hour. I'm having fun. Don't leave. But I always try to be considerate of other people's time.
Yeah. I'm good.
How many you've got listed?
I'm the same way. Like I love complimenting everybody, because like when everyone has a little baby, like everybody is doting on the baby, calling the baby cute and all that. But as we grow older, like people stop doing that, and I'm like, why? Somebody's cute, tell them they're cute. Nothing's wrong with a compliment.
Now, Cheryl, if somebody has an ugly baby. Cheryl, if somebody has an ugly baby, like you can't be rude, but do you say something to your sister or whoever's next to you? Like, what do you do?
Not right there.
I don't know. Like it's.
You don't have to answer it.
Ugly. I don't like that. I don't like that word, because like I've seen people with like really evil and bad intentions, and like that's ugly to me. Like as far as physically, like I've never seen someone that's like repulsive, ugly. And you can always find something cute about everybody. It's not that hard, because we're all built the same. Most of us have eyes and noses and mouths, and
just
shaped a little bit different.
Just because you have and I'm not trying to back out of that what I said. I was just asking because I've been in that position. I think I was an ugly baby, but
Topher said I've seen evil babies.
evil babies. I've seen evil.
Big Chucky.
I've seen some babies. I had a friend that had a baby that would never smile, never ever smile.
Yeah.
I thought it was me, but it never smiled. And then when she grew up, when the little girl grew up,
was Leroy.
It wasn't me.
That's
growing into their futures. Yeah.
Babies are me, but that's a tough one.
All babies have beautiful skin. I mean, like
they're all
perfect skin, no blemishes, no nothing.
Yeah.
I have one picture of me when I was a kid. I had never seen any of my baby pictures.
Mm-hmm. I don't have any of mine either.
No, not even.
I don't know what I looked like before.
I was like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Mo, I know your mother has pictures of you when you were a baby.
She has albums, just photo albums. Yeah.
Now, were you just as hairy? You were a little ape.
On my head, I came out. It was like out to here.
Did you have hair in your chest when you were a baby?
Yes, all over, back, hair, front, everywhere.
Yeah, I would have been shaving that. Just take a little razor and touch it up a little bit. Make a heart shape with the hair.
Well, because Mo, you have Indian in your blood, right?
I'm 100% Indian. Yeah.
You're 100%. Now, are a lot of Indian
Jen said, you say, "Oh, that sure is something." Yeah, you're wrong, girl. I've seen one baby whose skin looked like Benjamin Button.
Now, some people's dogs are just as precious as their children, Do you say if they have an ugly dog, would you say they have an ugly dog?
Some dogs are so unattractive that they are cute. Like, so I don't know. I'm careful with the word ugly because like when I was younger, I used to date like really, really attractive men, and they were just like not very smart or not very nice. And
see, I was the opposite. I was cute, but I couldn't date the cute girls because they were like cheerleaders and stuff. They didn't want me. I was a nerd. Yeah. So I had to date the girls that weren't so attractive.
Nerds are hot. Like, I don't care what anybody says. Nerds are a challenge to me. I see a nerd and I'm just like, man, I just want to rock his world. Just so, you know, I just want to rock his world. Because I'm like, it's a chance that he never really gotten any. So I'm gonna give it to him, and I'm gonna give it to him really, really good. Am I alone on that?
Yeah. Even though Leroy claims to be a nerd, but he is. I'm
Leroy
trying to think.
is 9 out of 10.
That's funny. Leroy said he's a nerd. I'm trying to think of Leroy as a nerd. I don't. That would have been the word I would have used.
What's going on, Miss Taffy? How are you? Thank you for stopping in during your break or whatever you were doing. And I apologize for this. You might have to go back and watch this one, Miss Taffy.
I know, Jen. They got very quiet, awkward.
It did. Awkwardness is great, though, isn't it?
When Mo is home with his family, so when he gets off the screen, he's gonna have a lot of explaining to do.
Oh, shout out to Mo's wife. I saw her in the background. She looks nice. Well,
no, she's cool. She doesn't like being on camera, but she's cool.
Yeah,
Darts needs love too. That's right. I'd say more of a geek than a nerd. Nerds, I think one of them is supposed to be smarter. I don't know. What's the difference between a geek and a nerd? If there is a specific definition.
I don't know. I like them all.
Can a nerd be? And I know this is a word that people don't like. Can a nerd be dumb?
See, I mean, that's what I was getting at. I think one is oriented more towards intelligence and one isn't. It's more about the way you act, I think. I'm actually looking up. Yeah.
You have variety. You have a variety of different nerds. Like you have like very neat and put together nerds. Then you got sloppy nerds that like live in the basement and never shower. Like I can't do that type of nerd. But like
that's just gross. Yeah.
Now, Cheryl, did you think that Urkel was cute?
Urkel. When he was Stefan, yeah. And it wasn't the way he looked; it was his confidence. Like, because when he was Steve, like he let Laura run all over him, but like when he was Stefan, he had swag, you know.
Stefan.
My mom probably watched that every day before she died, so I always remember that show because that was like her favorite show when she was sick.
It was really good. It was good.
That show was huge. I mean, it was like the biggest thing for like a decade.
And if you gotta see that stuff that on flea markets and yard sales, Urkel stuff sells too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because I mean, you're talking about what, the 90s basically. I don't think it came out in the 90s. 89, 90 it started, something like that. So that's the newest, coolest, trendiest thing. Okay, there we got a definition of what a geek is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's them being smart. Like, intelligence is attractive as well. Who am I kidding? I just like everybody. I'll just say that.
Oh, Urkel had it going on. He just needed help.
He did need help. Like his confidence was low.
Yes. I don't know. Laura could have been a little bit nice to him sometimes.
Yeah.
But my favorite character on the show was Laura's dad.
Oh yeah, he was mean sometimes. Like
he was good.
Yeah. Carl.
Yes, that's right. Carl Winslow.
Yeah.
There we go.
You said 8 out of 10, Leroy. What? The intelligence is not there, huh? Well, you know what I think about my son's dad. He was very, very attractive, but he didn't have it all there. So I think he lowered my baby's IQ. Like my son, I'm like I shouldn't have did that to my son.
Now I know a lot of people, and you don't have to answer this.
That's not in it.
But in like for me, my daughter's mom, we weren't together like pretty much at all, and now we're close. But she put me through the ringer. Like if you've heard any of my backstory, I mean, it was absolutely everything that pretty much where you could go bad against the dad was done, and I still stayed there. I not stayed with my daughter, but still fought for visitation and paid my child support. And, you know, I just fought the whole time. I still do to this day. And now we are close. Like I can call her and she's sort of like my homegirl in a sense, you know, but there were times where she was just trying to kill me.
Oh boy.
In a sense, you know, you guys all know, I just say it out as I don't want nobody to feel bad for me. But when a baby mama tells the state that you touched your child and you're the father, then you're trying to kill him.
Yeah.
You know, guys, I don't want nobody to feel bad for me. I'm just saying my story because you never know what somebody else is going through, and you have to make sure that you support them. Just like this community, I feel that there's about 40 of us that are very close. We message each other and joke around, and you got to be there for people because you don't know really what they're going through on the outside. So, you know, we look good on camera and everything looks good, but at the end of the day, you have to support people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, you have to. I mean, it's a lonely enough world reselling, you know, working behind a computer, whatever you're doing. So, like I
I'm
always
sorry
say,
to hear that, Leroy. That really sucks. That sucks.
No, it's nothing bad. I mean, I came out on top because I stayed and fought. I used to drive to work. I was a construction worker. I was making $100,000 a year, and I used to drive to work every day crying. For 9 months, I didn't see my daughter. For 9 months, and I had visitations on Wednesdays and Fridays. And Wednesday and Friday, I showed up at the spot for 9 months. I would show up. She wouldn't be there. It was court ordered. She wouldn't be there. I'd go to the police station. They'd say, Leroy again. I'd say, yes, sir. Okay, we're going to document it. And then for 9 months, I didn't even know what was going on. So I didn't even have the allegations put against me. There were no allegations put against me through, you know, the courts and stuff. When we went to court, she didn't show. The court called her and said, listen, you need to come. And then she said this. And this has been a process for 8 months. So they didn't even see, the courts in the state system didn't even see me as a not saying victim, but didn't see me as a risk in that claim because I was never notified. But it's not fair. Don't get me into the system. Don't get me. I was born in the system. I left the system when I was 20 years old. Like, don't get me in the system. But I don't think it's fair that there are allegations going on about you, and you never even knew. So for 8 months, I never knew that this woman was trying to say that I was doing something that I wasn't. But we were court ordered for visitation and everything. Like, it was never, stuff wasn't stopped. I didn't get letters. It wasn't fair in my eyes. The state system and the healthcare workers realized that there was no way that I had. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm just venting. They had no worry or thought that I was doing what I was accused of, but I was never notified. Like, that's not right. When you guys are doing letters and everything's going on around me, but I don't know what is really being said about me. Like, what if I got pulled over and I had a warrant for this, but I never knew it?
Yeah. You know what? I've had a really troubled history as well. So it never surprises me at the type of things that people do to other people, but it helps me be a better person for others. Like, and that's why, like, I always try to consider, what somebody else is going through, and I never want them to feel any type of pain or hurt that I've experienced in my life in the past as well. So, like, it doesn't cost any money to be kind to other people.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. 'Cause you just
take it
don't.
as a life lesson. I'm so sorry that you had to go through all that.
No, again, I like this platform because I can speak my mind, and I don't want nothing from you guys.
Um,
I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you don't like it. If you don't like it, that's good for you, because one day you'll tell somebody my story, and you might be able to help somebody. It could be 40 years from now,
yeah.
and you just got to fight. So again, then that goes to just this community in a we joke and kid and we talk about reselling, but we're each other's rock in a sense.
Oh.
Some of us are married and our significant others don't even want to. They don't even care like what you sold yesterday, as long as that money is in the bank on Friday.
Well, you know what, Leroy? I'm a reseller. I don't care what I sold yesterday.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's probably most.
I do.
I'm just like, as long as I get my money.
Now, are you on managed payments yet?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they made me get on management payments. Like, I had no option of like delaying it. That happened months and months ago. Oh.
And you have how many things listed right now?
About 150.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. I could do more, definitely. Going to work super hard this week. Sit down and track my goals and
So I say, do you have 50 items that you can list by this time next week?
oh yeah.
So I'm gonna check with you next Wednesday. I'm gonna check with you next Wednesday and see if you can try to get to that 50.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hold you to it.
Okay.
I might even twerk
Oh,
if you get it done. I might even do a short.
She might not.
do a short.
Wait, you're trying to influence me to do it, right? So if you're gonna tell me you're
Do it
gonna
or not
flirt, then I'm gonna list one item a day.
One item a day.
Oh, girl. There's so many
I mean, if you're working, then it's different. So,
definitely, Annette. You're so right. It's a lot of hurt people in this world.
Oh man. Sometimes Mo doesn't like when I get into it. When I get into it, Mo just he likes it as a guest, but sometimes it's just me and him.
Uh-huh.
And we've been on shows where I've cried.
Aww.
And Mo was like dead in the water. I had to check, make sure he was okay. I'm trying to give him mouth to mouth over the computer because my man, we had other people on the panel. I'm not going to call their names out, but it was a really, really bad. It was a hot filled. There was more than one person crying,
Mm-hmm.
and Mo was just like,
I get that too, Mo. It's like, what do you do? What do you do?
he and I'm trying to I was trying to be sad and tell my feelings and try to help Mo at the same time.
But yeah, like, what do you do? Like, what would you expect him to do when like someone around him is crying? Like, put yourself in his shoes. What would you expect? What would you do if you were in his shoes?
If I was crying for Mo,
If you were Mo and
See, if I was crying,
someone else was crying.
yeah.
I would try to console them, but Mo didn't he wasn't like, it's all gonna be okay, Leroy. Like, tap me on the shoulder. My man was just like, he was like a deer in the headlights. He was like, and you could tell the screen wasn't frozen because he was like,
it came out of nowhere. Is it like we were talking about something else, and it's like the subject changed like this, and then it was more than one person. I felt bad.
Did one of these technical difficulties.
So Cheryl, so a man that cries, is that a no-go, or a go, or where is that?
It depends. Like I encourage my son to show his emotions, but they have to be on top of their shit too. And I'm only that way because
So if they
I'm on
cry,
top of my stuff.
if they're emotional a little bit, it's okay.
Yeah, like crying it depends because crying could be sexy, especially if we're doing something and it just feels so nice that they get emotional. But under other circumstances, like if we're trying to get things done together and they just break down and cry like, man, I can't do this. Like I'm just like, you need to get it together, homie. You know, I guess I'm more of a masculine woman, so I can get very emotional and I can be considerate, but like I need someone who's emotionally stable, if that makes sense.
No, I think you can't use crying as an excuse.
Yeah.
Not as an excuse, but
Yes.
some people.
Mo, you hit
I mean,
it on
some
the head.
people, I mean, yeah, everyone gets emotional times, and there's a time and a place for everything. But if it's like every day, then there's either something really wrong or that's used as an excuse.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Baby, I can't find a job because when I went outside the train, and I want to speak to you about the train, Cheryl.
I'll be like, no, you need to get up. Like my son has a job, so it's no reason why a grown man can't find a job. Like I don't understand that at all. Even if you got to go to McDonald's, you better get your butt up. Like,
9 out of 11. What was that, Mo?
That's from Blood, Sweat, and Cell. Who's that guy? 9 out of 11. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah. So Cheryl, speak to it. I think a lot of people live in the area where they have trains, but please help me with this because I just learned this crap. Okay, when I moved down here, I never had to worry about no train. Okay, a train can mess up your doctor's appointment. A train can make you late for picking up your son. Like the train can ruin your day, and people don't get that.
Yes.
So these trains here are out of control. Like they're everywhere all the time. But you know what? Papa Plush, I call him Papa Plush, Chris, occasion reseller. My little boo on the side for now. We got to get our stuff together because we trying to make something happen. I'm joking, but he DM'd me and he was like, well, that a train being at the train, waiting at the train is opportunity for you to list. And I'm just like, man, Chris be getting people together. And so I thought about it. I was like, that's a really good idea. Like I could be productive with my time, even if I'm sitting there waiting instead of being angry. I could be doing something productive. So,
have you ever counted the cars?
Huh?
Have you ever counted the cars?
Counted?
Oh, he's counted the cars behind the train.
Oh,
it's my accent. My accent.
I got to like 50 something. And then I was like,
girl,
this. Like,
girl, I got to 160.
Oh goodness!
I got to 160 as my record.
You would think they would have a limit on those. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my god! I couldn't believe it.
No, and some of those take forever to move. It's like a walking pace.
There are two intersections that are about 3/4 of a mile away from each other, and one train will block both intersections. Annette,
I don't know where my boo is. She asked me where Chris is. I don't know. He's supposed to be supporting me, and he's not even in chat.
Chris, there's a bunch of different shows at the same time, so Chris doesn't come in a lot, but he does come in when he can.
Yeah, might be lurking. You never know. I'm always looking. Kayaks up. All right. Nice, Julian.
But guys,
learn how to do that.
Guys, we got about another 15 minutes, and then we're gonna let Cheryl go. And there's another show coming on after this. And it's Dan Vandelay and those guys. And I'd ask you guys to go over and support Dan today. He had a loss, and I just want you guys to support him because he's a really good guy. So if you guys can, don't leave yet. But if you guys can, try to go over and just support Dan for yourself. But I'm asking out of my heart.
Julian's married, Aqua Girl. He ugly now. I'm sorry, Julian. I can't even look at you twice.
What happened?
You asked me, do I think anyone's ugly? Yes, married men are ugly to me. The minute you say I have a ring, you might as well be like a monster. Like seriously.
Cue the music.
But hey, Julian.
It's not such a bad thing. See, Leroy got a ring.
Oh, Leroy, I'm sorry. That makes you 0 out of 10.
All that twerking for nothing.
No, that's a 0. Change it.
And out of 12.
No, it's 0. It's take the 1 off. 0 out of 12.
Leroy. All right.
Annette said, I want to respond to that. She said that a emotional man is better than a crying man is better than an emotionally void one. That's true. That's definitely true. Nobody wants a guy who's cold or like has no feelings whatsoever. Yeah.
That's boring too.
Yeah, it's very boring. And then you have guys that really can't hold a conversation and they just sit and look pretty. Like that's not cute either. I don't like that.
I need to go back to Plenty of Fish or Fish Jimmy. You trying to get yourself in trouble today?
And you can't even blame it on me being in the live. Like it's not me at all.
We had moved on in the conversation. And you brought it back to that. It's all good.
So, Cheryl, where are you next? I think you have a couple more shows scheduled, right?
What, today? No.
No. In the future.
I don't know. Like nobody's asked me,
Well, we're asking you again.
Cool.
we get one day we're gonna try to get you back on once you're more comfortable and you have those 50 listings done.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were uncomfortable at all.
I wasn't uncomfortable. It's just like I have to feel the room and like get used to what's going on around me, and then I slide into being comfortable.
I know, Leroy. What is this? You're trying to
Jen, I see that. Jen, I see that. And Jen, the thing is, she is a sister too, so it would be very similar to your situation. So Cheryl, since Jen put it on blast like that, Jen was on an interview like you are, and the guy's wife came busting through the door and said that he was flirting too much.
Oh my God!
And she was a sister. She was a sister, so she came out with a vengeance. Cheryl, I was ready for her to snatch her piece off. I was ready for her to snatch her piece off and start hitting her with a weave or something.
Wow. You know what? That's why I don't see myself ever getting married, because I don't want to be in that position of like having to correct a man because he's going overboard with something. Like I don't want that type of attachment. Like I don't at all.
I'm gonna have to go back and read this chat because there's been so much in this chat that I've missed.
I know. I kind of blew through it really fast.
But dang, she came after him on a live. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, and Jen
you had him hot.
You gotta go back and see it because Jen was straight up. She was like, "No, there's no flirting over here." And she's like, "No, you do this all the time. You do this all the time."
Wait, she said you do this all the time. Was she
Not
talking to
Jen,
Jen or the
to the
guy?
husband. To the husband.
Oh my gosh. See, no. I'd rather be by myself. And like have me like a Stedman on the side or like I don't know.
A Stedman? You want a Stedman?
Yeah, I'd be over eating Stedman.
Now would you take?
I
Would
go
you
do
take
my work, do my thing, and then we
Would you
go on
take
vacation together. Huh?
Stedman or Barack?
Nah, I can't handle Barack. He got too much going on.
See, I
believe Michelle probably never saw her husband. He probably was never at home.
I would take Michelle over you, Cheryl.
Oh, okay. I would take Michelle over me. It's all good.
No, honey, no. I'm only kidding, honey. No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
I'm waiting for that day.
That's funny.
Your wife sounds really nice. So.
What'd you say, Mo?
I said Leroy's wife sounds really nice. So she sounds like a friend, like a really friendly person.
Gotta be.
To be with this thing? I mean, look what she got. Look what she got.
Oh,
goodness.
Like the back and butt, there's no like.
How could you not be nice? How could you not be that? Look what all this asset. I mean, come on now.
Oh, man. That's crazy. That he left it up. So whose live was it? Was it yours? Was it yours?
No. It was.
No.
I will not say the name right. I will not say the name right.
Yeah, I don't want to
talk to Jim.
I'm not gonna go look at the video because
but you need to.
The way I picture it in my mind is a lot more entertaining than what actually happened. So I'm just gonna imagine it.
No, somebody will send you the link on Instagram.
Yeah.
I promise.
Paul said, "Was that a seizure?"
Thanks, Paul. Paul, I bet you can't dance either.
Oh no, Paul's gonna make a video now.
Oh boy.
The Philly twerk.
We should have the reseller men twerk off.
No, we are not having the.
Well, I would be a judge.
Mo, you come out with a hairy chest.
How I become the designated hairy chest person now?
That'll be an automatic 0. Like, give this man a razor.
I give myself a 0.
I'm friends with them, and they're just having a moment. Oh man, and you're friends with them, Jen? I don't know. That's got to be rough too, because like being a thing. I don't know if you're single or not, Jen, but like
no, she got a boyfriend.
Oh, okay, that's good, because I think that if you were single, she probably wouldn't be friends with you.
No, she's saying the person. From what I see, Cheryl, she means she's still friends with the person that she was on the video.
Yeah. We're not going to say anybody's
friends with them.
Yeah. So she doesn't want to share the link because
that's
and I get it.
Yeah. No names, no links, none of that. So we're not. Yeah, we're making light of it, but yeah, we're not trying to put anybody down.
Oh, that sucks, Jan. I hope you weren't uncomfortable. Sorry, you had to sit through that.
Listen, the next day she was showing off baseball cards and she was back to normal. She be loving her Pokemon cards and stuff. I get lost when they have those videos. I'm lost.
You know, you love it.
Again, I'm kind of sad you got a man because now that's going to invade my thoughts of you.
Cheryl is upset if you're a man or a woman and you have somebody else. Cheryl's not happy with you. I was checking all my ranks and I was doing good. And now I'm like 0 out of 100. I only had one negative. I had one negative, but it doesn't matter. Which it doesn't. Which it shouldn't matter.
Getting negative bugs me out.
Is there anything that we didn't talk about that you wanted to talk about?
I don't know. We went over a lot of things. No,
we went over
some good questions. I learned a lot about you all. About you, Leroy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Especially
I think we went through the whole application process with you, Leroy, and you failed.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, you know what, Jen? Jen, you're making me blush.
We are missing the chat big time, guys. We're not ignoring any of you guys. It's just this guest is amazing, and I hope we can get her back on. We're gonna try to schedule something else with her. We'll make the next one PG.
why?
I don't know.
Wait, I think this was PG. What do you mean?
This was PG.
This was G.
This is G. Yeah. There you go, Mo. Mo put Cheryl's link in there, guys. Go check her. Yeah, go check her out.
You.
She's doing. She does really good on her videos, and her Instagram post today was like awesome. And mine are like, I'm like so dumb because mine was like so second gradish, but I feel it's good, and then I lost it. I made it like 3 weeks ago, and then I lost it.
I should be doing a lot better because I used to teach. I was a computer instructor for like a year or 2 years, so I should know how to do a lot more electronic stuff that I don't.
But this gives you a way to learn.
Yeah, it does.
It gives you a way to learn. So, how long is camp for your son? Is it the whole summer?
Yeah, he's gonna be there every day, and he's not happy about it because he doesn't like fresh air or the sun at all. He's like a computer geek. He likes to be in the house.
That sounds like my son.
Does he know how to swim? Does he swim or?
No, he doesn't know how to swim, and neither do I. I need to learn, especially.
I used to be a swimmer.
Never mind.
Yeah, leave alone. I used to swim professionally when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah.
Professionally?
Wow.
Well, competitively.
Okay. I was about to say, how do you swim professionally?
No,
Like
competitively. I said it wrong.
That's cool.
No, that's not easy.
I had to take lessons because I wasn't that good at it.
Yeah, I'm a lousy swimmer. My wife was a lifeguard when she was like 16.
Really? That's awesome.
So
His wife was on Baywatch.
No, she was not on Baywatch.
You know they make these bathing suits with like thong bikinis attached to them, and they're one piece, and it just looks like the woman has the worst wedgie of her life, but it is so cute at the same time. It's very sexy.
It's whatever sells, that's what sells. So they're gonna do that.
Yeah.
So that's crazy, man.
Well, I didn't run out of snacks, guys.
I know you didn't, because you didn't stop talking the whole time. So you're on the Laffy Taffy, though, I'm guessing.
Did you guys list anything?
What was that?
Did you list anything?
My hearing's going again. Sorry.
Did you list anything?
I'm just messing. No, I didn't list anything.
When he doesn't list anything, that's what he says. Huh? I can't hear you.
Tis.
Did you list anything?
Huh? My hair is going back.
Exactly. There you go. No, I didn't. I went through some questions. You should follow up. That's the first thing I do. Follow up any questions, those stupid messages you get. Like I had somebody that says they want to. I guess it's not a stupid message. I shouldn't make fun of him. He's buying a shirt. He wants to know the, I guess, dimensions of the waist. So I said, okay. And I gave him dimensions of the waist. And he said, well, can you do it when there's something underneath there? And I was like, I'm kind of confused. What do you mean? I'm going to flat lay it. And they said, no. I'm going to be wearing something underneath it. It's going to be 4 inches underneath it. So
Whoa.
So I'm like, okay.
So
just asking for a return. So I just said,
4 inches.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yes. This is what I mean by strange questions. Wow. I'm like, I don't know how to measure
just
that.
type, you're doing too much.
Yeah. Do you ever get those people that ask 50 questions about like a $10 item?
See,
I just give up.
People don't ask questions about tools.
Oh, that's true. This is clothing. If you get people, if it's like the cheaper the clothing too, it's even worse. So it might have been a medical device. I don't think they wanted to say. I kind of assumed it was something, but
What do
the
you
problem
mean
is
medical
clothing
device?
is just asking for a return if you give the wrong dimensions. So
What do you mean medical device? So like you have to wear something under your pants?
yeah, that's what I'm assuming. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Too.
I took it the wrong way. I'm sorry, guys.
No. It's just I just didn't know how to measure it for that though. I mean, like
this is
I
just
have a question. Is a penis pump considered a medical device?
Yes.
Depends who you ask. I mean, I guess probably not. I would assume.
Yes.
You would say exactly. See, it depends who you ask.
And that was a great show, guys. We hope. But we are gonna end, guys. Cheryl, what would you like to say?
Well, I enjoyed you guys. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you to all the people in the chat. I really appreciate you guys. And watching my videos, like YouTube has been awesome overall. Just like getting to know new people and stuff. Like I'm so grateful, to know all of you and to get to know all of you. So if you aren't subscribed to my channel, this is one time that I'll promote my channel since you guys came and you watched the whole live. Cheryl the Reseller, check me out. Comment, subscribe, and it'll be fun.
And if you did come in for Cheryl and you don't normally come in and see us, please check us out as well.
We're not chopped liver.
Yeah. It's not usually this fun, I promise you. It's usually just one cup of coffee, no pigskins, no Laffy Taffy, and no matzo.
And no Laffy Taffy.
No twerking. No twerking.
Yeah.
All right. Cheryl, stay on the line when we cancel.
Thanks, guys.
Okay.
We'll see you guys on Friday.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.